Hey guys, Gamo here again. We are going to be showing you just how powerful is the 22 cal BB tips. These are called the Rocket Super Accurate, they call it. They're called the Gamo Rocket pellets that we'll be using. We're using actual Gamo guns, Whisper Fusion Match 1 22 cal. For those of you that don't know, these are 14.5 grains, so let's get on to the shooting. Okay, so I have one loaded up in the Gamo Whisper Fusion. Here we go at the ballistic gel bunny at 10 yards or so. Aim center mass. Say what? Okay, so I shot way too fast, way too high. Let me aim a little bit slower. Whoa, I think it's going right through it. Right, here's our ballistic gel. We shot this a couple times on our other videos, but I think I hit here. Oh wow, there's the lid sitting right there. Right there, you can see it. And it hit, I think, the steel BB. Let's see here. I'll let that drop for a second. But I really want to see if the BB... Nope, the BB didn't stick in there. Let me set it back up, and we'll shoot it about 2 more times. All right, take 2 is going to basically shoot from the same distance I did. You hit it. Right, we're going to try one more time. There we go. Alright guys, so this is the newer Gamo Whisper Fusion. It's a little bit hard to determine what's the FPS because it's a little bit not so much as broken in, just like the other one. But I'll tell you what, the BB tip is right there, right in there from this wound cavity, right about here. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a little bit blurry. We've used this several times, so you can tell that mine went through the exact same BB tip, exact same gun. You know what? I think the other BB tip is actually in the middle, right down in there. I think you can see right there. So, yeah, looks like that's pretty good. What we're going to do now is we are going to do a can test. Basically, I have shot it this way before several times. We might eventually shoot it this way, but I'll show you. I'll show you eventually. We'll shoot it similar to basically that way before, like we did the other videos. We probably saw those, but if you haven't, go check them out. But I'm kind of stunned. I almost thought that these would shoot a little bit more deeper, considering it's a newer gun. Mine's just more broken in, so let's get to more fun tests. Right, so a couple different things I was going to explain just for a second is the one that we just shot was the newer Gamo Whisper Fusion. This one doesn't have a scope on it. It's had a paint job, exact same brand, exact same gun, exact same caliber. But the difference between these two is I've broken this one in, which meaning I've shot so many, like thousands and thousands, well, close to enough pellets to say, you would have thought, well, that it's more weaker now that this is newer, but it's kind of the opposite. These are 5-year warranty guns, are really kind of a weird test. But if you come over here for a second, I'll show you. This, however, the newer pellets are actually sticking in from this gun, the newer one, and the older gun is actually zipping all the way through. So it could be just the barrel break-in period. I really don't know. It's really weird. I just figured that out just today. So what we're going to do is just shoot a couple cans here, and let's see how far these BB tip go in. So let's see. Right, guys, so what we have here is just a couple cans set up. I had this similar to one of my other videos where we had this set up, but we're going to just see how many cans it goes through. I'm guessing it'll stop in the second with the older gun, which is apparently penetrating a little bit deeper. I had no idea that I was going to do that. By the way, if you ever see this little dino guy in our videos, for the kids that want to kind of find Waldo sort of thing, whatever you want to call it, the Waldo guy, you could sort of look for that guy. So let's get to shooting. Right, he's going to shoot the cans at 10 yards. Okay, so it looked like it hit the first can here. Let me look at this. He hit at the side of it, so we might have to... You know what? It actually went through. He hit the second one. We're going to just throw this can out of the way. I really want to see what the kind of penetration, if we can even get to the second can, or just see how far we can get it. I'm not that professional at guessing what this is, so I'm just going to find out for myself. So let me try to see what happens here. Alright, so this is the same gun, and here goes with a BB tip. Wow. Right, so it looked like I hit right in the middle there. The hole is right there. Went through the first one, went through the second. There's the lead piece at the bottom. There's a little dent, and here's our little BB just sitting there. So I don't see any dents on our board here. So yeah, I'd call that pretty sweet and good for the most part for the penetration. So yeah, BB tip is pretty well advanced at doing that sort of thing. So if you'd like to see these cans be shot, or cans in general be shot at longer distance like we did in our video way down at 50 yards penetration test, that's just how powerful we can do. So for our next video, that's what we should do, is probably do 50 yards. So this video is at 10 yards for the most part. That's just a start basics and everything else. So yeah, we'll see you next time on Midwest Boys 5.